Hey everyone, and welcome to Math Tips with Mrs. Townsend. Today we're going to be looking at a game that you can use in your math centers or play at home with your kids. So it's called Connect 10 or Connect 20. And I originally found this idea from the Brown Bag Teacher. It's really great for differentiating, which we're going to talk about in just a second. So basically, I just purchased some Connect 4 games. I just got some off-brand games that I found for super cheap, I think at Walmart. And then I labeled the chips, the discs that come with it. So I put 6 of the chips with a 1 on it, 4 of them labeled with a 2, 4 of them with a 3, 4 of them with a 4, and then 3 of them with 5. Just depending on how many chips you have, you can kind of separate it out how you think's best, but that's what I did. And then of course I did the same with the red chips so that the opponent chips would match. But some ways that you can differentiate this is you can either play Connect 10 or Connect 20 depending on the level of your students. I've also created a Connect 100 game. So basically instead of putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the chips, I put 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Another option is for your smaller children, if you wanted to use subitizing dots like on a dice or on dominoes, you could also draw that on the discs. If you don't want anything drawn on the disc so that you can use it for multiple different reasons, then you could always have task cards, and then when they answered one of the task cards correctly, then they get to draw a chip and play it, and just play like a normal Connect 4, okay? So I'm gonna go over the directions for how this is played. So basically, one player is red and one player is yellow. Their chips are gonna be put in brown bags so that there's an element of both luck and strategy, because if they could see the chips that they were choosing, the game would be over very quickly. So their chips will go in the brown bags. Each player will pull 1 chip, and the player with the highest number will go first. That's just how I determined it when I used to play with my students in my classroom. Then they'll begin taking turns drawing the chips, and then they'll place them so that their goal is to connect numbers so that the sum is 10 or 20 or 100, depending on what version of the game you're playing. And then I always had my students get like a whiteboard and dry erase marker or some kind of recording sheet, and they had to make sure that they were proving how they connected 10. So they would have to show their work, and then also I made the partner check their work to make sure it was correct before they, won the Connect 10 game. So again, this is a really fun game for you to use in your centers or just at home with your kids. Helps them to build number sense, helps them with those combinations of 10 or combinations of 20 or 100, those benchmarks, and it's really easy to differentiate, and it's a whole lot of fun for your kids. Mrs. Tillman is here to help me demonstrate, so let's play Connect 10. So as you can see, yellow won. 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 equals 10. So with this game, you can connect 10 horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. So I hope you have fun playing this game, and make sure that you like the video, share it with your family and friends, comment if you have any questions, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.